For 15 years, Google has pursued a course of anti-competitive conduct that has allowed it to halt the rise of rival technologies. In so doing, Google has engaged in exclusionary conduct to severely weaken, if not destroy, competition in the ad tech industry.
You heard it there, weaken and destroy. The Justice Department is taking aim at Google, accusing the company of monopolizing the digital ad market. 8 states are also suing the tech giant. That includes its home state of California. The lawsuit calls for Google to sell off parts of its business that manage the buying and selling of digital ads. In a statement, Google says the Justice Department is, quote, doubling down on a flawed argument that would slow innovation, raise advertising fees, and make it harder for thousands of small business and publishers to grow. We want to talk about all this with Bill Baer. He's a former Assistant Attorney General of the Justice Department's Antitrust Division, also a former director of the Bureau of Competition at the FTC, and a visiting fellow for governance studies at the Brookings Institution. So, Bill, let's start with, help us understand this case and what is really being claimed about Google.
So the ad tech business is the business by which when we click on Google to do a search or on other third-party website, the ad technology allows an advertiser to target us in particular. As much as we may hate those pop-up ads, that's what happens. And the Justice Department says Google, through acquisitions and other behavior, has basically monopolized that process by which advertisers connect with consumers. And monopoly means no competition. It means Google has the power to charge advertisers more, which at the end of the day means we as consumers pay more.
And Bill, how big of a meal has the Department of Justice taken on for itself here? I mean, is this, give us a sense of how big the fight is and how comprehensive this action is.
Well, we're talking about 13 billion ads per day directed at consumers. We're talking about 20 billion annually in revenues associated with what they call ad tech. It is a big part of Google's business. And because it doesn't face competition, according to the Justice Department, it is able to charge more than it would in a competitive environment.
Google's response, what do you make of it? It reminds me, having covered the Microsoft antitrust many, many, many years ago, as something somewhat similar, which is Google essentially saying, in technology, it's all fast and moving, and you can be big one day, and a little person, a little company will come along and steal your lunch right away. And in that environment, there are no monopolies.
That's what Microsoft said. And you're right, that's what Google says today, at least in public. One of the interesting things about the Justice Department complaint, which is 130 pages, is all of the documents they've obtained about what Google says privately. And privately, they say it's cradle to grave for us. There's no real competition. People need to work with our technology or they've got no other place to go. So this is one of these great things where the public rhetoric and the private business decisions just don't match up.
And finally, Bill, often Google is spoken of in terms of its size and monopoly power in the same sentence as Apple and Amazon and other members of so-called big tech. Do you have a judgment about what this action means about the Department of Justice's appetite towards going after other large companies like that? And should those other large companies who have been accused of similar practices be nervous?
I think they should be nervous. This is a hard look at how we have just a few tech platforms that seem to dominate their space and deny consumers and advertisers the benefits of competition. It's why both the House and the Senate is considering legislation to outlaw some of these practices. This lawsuit is really focused on potentially forcing Google to separate out its ad tech business, to sell it off so it is not a monopolist in the whole cradle to grave process.
Bill Baer, thank you so much for being with us. We appreciate it.